Everyone, welcome back to the Piano Preserve. So I have set up my new camera here. It's very clear that I need some better lighting here in my office space because I think the video ends up being kind of grainy and noisy with the higher ISO. So I'm not too surprised about that. Something to work on in the future. But today, I think my audio should be much more dialed in, hopefully. I was trying to get things so I wasn't clipping. The balancing of those levels is a little tricky from the piano to the microphone and along those lines. But I'm relatively happy with how that is going. The automation process that I was trying to work on is not going so well. I was trying to get motion detection for the camera, so essentially only record when it sees movement here at the piano, so I wouldn't have to automatically start things and stop things. But I think that may be a lost cause even using the GoPro Labs setup that I've got installed on there. They kind of changed how the motion detection works based off of the older documentation, so it doesn't quite do what I want it to. I want to have a mask that I can generate and just have it be static, and it doesn't seem to work quite the same anymore. So I'll keep tinkering with that, but I hopefully will be able to use the GoPro API to automate these uploads, save a little bit of time. But my goal of not having to do any post-production work, I think it's going to be okay for this particular purpose. So anyway, today I am hoping to practice. I think I've sort of decided over the last couple of days. So I was sick most of last week. I played a little bit, but I did not have a lesson. I skipped it on account of not feeling well. But I think the Nocturne that I have been playing might be a little bit above my level. I think I probably need to step back. I think I could work my way through it, and it would just take a lot of time. But I think I would get more out of the process if I can find something a little bit easier for me. I think I'm too slow to read the notes quickly to make it workable. So I have that. Maybe I'll play through it a little bit today. But yeah, I think I might suggest trying to find a different new song for now, and maybe I'll circle back to that because I think it's a beautiful song. That is the Nocturne in E flat major from Chopin. But I still do have No Time to Die. I was feeling pretty good about it, but then it's funny because I don't practice it for a few days, or I wasn't feeling well, so it's not as smooth as I thought it was before, but I will probably be moving on from this song as well, so maybe I'll have a couple new ones to add this week. So anyway, that's where we are, and yeah, I think I'm just I'll play through this a little bit. I do want to maybe do some scales and other stuff today. I know I'm not supposed to just really play through songs. I'm supposed to focus on the weak points, of which there are many. But I think I'll probably, I haven't really warmed up either, so I think I'll probably just play through this, and then, stop and repeat things if I notice a struggle or a slowdown. So we'll start there, and we'll see how things go today. But I've got a decent amount of time, so. I'm not paying attention. I was thinking too much about the fingering I've been using for this. I think moving the third finger there rather than the fourth is a little bit of a stretch. That's a little weird if I don't move the third finger. So I'm just inconsistent. The other problem I have too is if I start thinking about stuff too much, I either stop following the music with my eyes, and then eventually I get to the point where I don't remember what I'm supposed to play. And then I struggle to find out where I was, and I'm slow enough at reading music where I'm like, I'm kind of an idiot, and I got to figure out what I'm doing here. So that happens a lot, to not be focused, especially when I haven't been feeling well. I'm still not 100%. I'm getting better for sure. It's just a really bad head cold, and I just haven't been 100% mentally with it and not tired. So we'll get back there. We'll get there again. But all right, so we're going back to measure 9 here. That's the other skill, is figuring out where good places are for me to jump back into music. I mean, I guess it's probably at the phrases, right? Would make a lot of natural sense. But a lot of times my piano teacher's like, oh, go to the A sharp or whatever. I'm like, where are you talking about? And I focus in on where I am comfortable. So I'll get better. Excuse me. Pardon me, I'm too sniffly. I'm going to blow my nose. But luckily, I've got a mute just for such an occasion. And hopefully that worked. All right. So here we are. Where to jump back in, right? So I'm gonna go. Look, that would be measure 17. Struggle with this one so much. I know that it's basically so it goes from the C, which is a fifth, then we're going up, A, E, A, and then F, or B, F sharp, which is just another octave on the B's and the F. So that's B's. So that needs a ton of work. So it's basically from... Sorry. Is that where... Yes, there's two all the way. Makes the most sense. So then we're doing no, because that was the end of that. it's just the... Why I struggle? Maybe it's the all right. So fingering there, maybe. There's no pause there, so it's like the movement from here. Oh, this is just the E, E, G, E. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but it's not that bad, but is there a different way I should be playing that? I don't think so. So how would my pinky end up? I want my pinky to end up on the B. There's an easier way to move there. I make a lot of faces and it turns my page often when I don't mean for it to. And that's just me making faces. So this one is held a little bit longer, but these are not. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, no, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I'm curious actually. I've not done metronome at 75. Let's see my tempo. Let's slow that down. I've not tried the tempo with this new recording setup, so let's try 75 and see where we are. I'm not sure if that sounds like it's purely out the back. I don't know if that will show up in the recording or if you maybe will hear. Looks like the microphone at least picks it up a little bit. I'm gonna mute the microphone. And it looks like it's actually still in the recording. So that is getting sent out from the piano itself. So that's interesting. All right, so let's go back to where we were. Man. That's too fast for me. But yeah, that's what I think. That's is. that's something I've not been doing. That is a whole note on that first, on the A. One, two, three, four. So that's one and two and three and four. And man, it's just faster than I can do at the moment. All right, so good experiment. Clearly needs a lot of work on tempo, but so wow. How do I do that? That's holding down. I just have to let it, I just have to sustain, I guess. I'm not going, I mean, I technically can go E to C, but I'm not doing anything nice in the middle. That's way too big of a stretch. All right. Let's do that section one more time. So. I'll do that one more time. I have to anticipate the hand moves early, but I focus on one thing at a time, and it's hard for me to remember that I need to be moving hands. So. Time. Ooh, an air conditioner just kicked on. I'm hoping you can't hear that at all. All right. So it is still pretty rough, but I feel like I don't know. I feel a bit of a plateau with it. That is interesting. let's do a little bit of work on the Nocturne just for giggles. I feel like I can play the right hand through, not perfectly, certainly not to tempo on the eighth notes there. No. That's so fast. It goes because you're all right. You're holding it down. So 3's here. That's 4 up there. So you're 3 on the E. That's way more natural to me than trying to squeeze those two together. That being above. So I think 3 there makes the most sense. We had 4 written down before. I just have to do there. Yeah. I think 3 there makes way more sense to me. But, all right, so let's do that one more time. We are here. Oh, it's B. beautiful ending. It's a beautiful song. I am so close. Sort of. Not really, because that's just the right hand, but the bottom hand is just nuts to me. No, sorry. But see, it's not even, there's no, it's the same. They're just quarter notes in 3/4 time. So. This one's super weird. That is right. No, it's A. That's an A, not a B, natural. So go that. All right. So B. Hi, sweetheart. This is my dog Isabel, and Digby, you probably can't see, but he's over here too. She's a Great Dane. I know. What do you need? What do you need? You're so sweet. All right. Love you, puppies. Can I go back to practicing now? No, I can't, huh? Why not? Why not? Okay, there's Digby. I want you to lay down. Go lay down. I'm practicing. What do you need? All right. Yes, I love you both. Gotta comb you, mister. All right, so the fact that I can't read music hurts, but all right. Can I go back to practicing now? Can I practice? I need practice. I'm gonna get any better. Okay. All right. You're the best. Thank you, puppies. Sorry for the puppy break, everyone. It's important. It's important. Did I lose my spot? Probably. No. All right. So we got B, A, E. So there goes. And back to E. And then E natural. A natural, E flat. What in the world? I don't have like the chords, the knowledge of what this structure is doing to understand in my head so I could see this and be like, oh, this just needs to be a whatever junk. Because it's F, A, E flat, F. So. And that hand movement is weird for me. So my problem with the song is it's not that I can't play it, but then combining it, I'm just staring at that left hand and it will not be. So, I mean, if I start, right? Oh, no, see, I already messed up. That was like the third bar, right? With an intro bar. I just cannot do. Because I know it goes. But I struggle to slowly I don't think I can do it. I'm not quite ready for this yet. And in the timing there, so I focus on the left trying to get the chords right because I'm not seeing it. I can't read it quickly. And then I miss the right hand rhythm it matches up. So I think I might be giving up on this one for now. I love the song. I will come back to it. This is actually an arrangement by Chrissy Ricker, who I think is fantastic. I love that she does arrangements at multiple different levels for a lot of the same songs. And then, yeah, but I think they're pretty faithful. I think she captures the essence, even though this is not Chopin's original, they do tend to be simplified. This is her intermediate version of this. This is it's OP9, Opus 9, number 2. So anyway, I love it. I think I'll come back to it. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a look and see if there's something else I want to practice right now. But thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Dogs had to go outside, so I took a bathroom break as well. All right, so I think one thing I did have in my mind was trying to practice the scales of whatever songs I'm kind of working on at the time. So this one, since I'm going to be moving on, I think, from the E flat major, it doesn't, I don't think it's the 3 flats that are throwing me necessarily. I think it's just the keeping up with the changes and not understanding the structure necessarily, being able to read quickly enough for both hands. But anyway, my other song though, right? The No Time to Die. Let's see. That song is in E minor. Is that right? Yes. E minor. So let's take a look. I have another app here. So I use Fourscore for managing my music here on the iPad, but I do have a couple of other neat piano-related apps. One of them is just called Chords, I think, and if I'm not mistaken, yes. Okay, so I am hooked up through Bluetooth to the iPad, so it doesn't necessarily need to be hooked up, but you can use this for practicing scales. So if I am on the scales tab and I want to go to E, and I want the E minor scale, for one thing, it'll tell you which fingers to use for each hand, but you can also practice the scale and have it play it. Is my volume all the way down? No. Wonder if I'm hooked up. Where's that audio going? Nowhere. That's interesting. Normally it would be making sound, but for me, it's actually quite useful to be able to see it has left hand and right hand fingers. So if I'm practicing the right hand, for instance, and this is the scale, this is the E minor scale. So it starts here, and you can probably barely make it out there on the camera, but it does highlight. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you were to go up more than one, you would start with your thumb there, right? So 2 is on the F sharp. So, but we're starting on E. The other interesting thing, what was the course? There's a Udemy course. I think it's how to read music quickly or how to read notes quickly. I'll find the reference. But I really, I thought it was interesting. It was good, but they also had a breakdown of red versus blue keys. And he described basically the major and minor rather than in terms of semitones, where you didn't have to kind of count how many semitones it was and the differences between them, which I've always found a little confusing. It was just the groupings of keys. One were red, one in blue, and then you have a certain number for the major scales. So for like the C, you had 3, and you had 4 was the pattern. So it's as far as the notes, but the same thing. You could start from any note as long as you do 3 of the one grouping. So in this case, it'd be. Is that right? No, because this is a minor scale. Because it was minor, then would be 2, 3, 2. Because it's the next one, so that you have 2. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, I thought it was useful. I have not thought about it for a while, so I'm not like a great representative of, hey, this is the technique. But for major scales, let me think, because these were basically these 3 black keys and these 3 white keys. So the C, C, D, E, and then you have F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Those are in one grouping, and then you have these 2, and the other 4 are the other grouping. You know, it sounds terrible, but so that's why you have the 3 in the one group, and then normally then you have 4 in the next group, right? So, for instance, let's see if I can figure out just the D scale. You would have 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, 2, 3, and then you would have 4 in the next group. So you got to switch back. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the D major scale, right? So, and that sounded right to me, D major, and that seems correct. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, but so that's the first group, and then you're switching to the other group, right? So, and you're starting back over. So that was roughly the system. So it does work if I sit and think about it a little bit. I'm sure as I learn these more naturally, you can pick literally any, because you can do, you know, I don't know, let's do a weird one. Let's say whatever, let's count this as a G sharp major. Is that even a thing? A G sharp major scale. So, but I'm not going to look at this real quick. So, because it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 3. And then we're switching. So it's 4. And then, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're back, right? So that was correct. So this was 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So the system, it makes sense to me rather than thinking of the semitones. But I do have to sit and think about it for a minute. That's the major scale. And then, of course, like the minor scale, if we, so the easiest one would be what? A minor, because that's the normal. So if we think about those groups, though, so you have 2, I'm pretty sure it's 2, 3, 2, if I remember correctly, because 1, 2, 3. So, because that's the first group, and then we're switching groups again to the red, well, let's say. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Yeah, so that's right, because then that starts back over. So there's 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that is the minor. So again, let's do whatever G sharp minor, if that's a thing. In my head, it's going to be 2. So 1, 2, and then we're switching groups. Or 3. That can't be right. But I also can't count. Maybe I can't. Maybe it is. So wait, what did I do there? So that's 1, 1, 2, and then we're switching groups. 1, 2, 3. And then we're switching groups again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So it is. I just played it wrong the first time because I can't think properly, but. Okay, so anyway, that was the system. I will leave a link in the description to that course. It was really cheap. It was like $6 or something. But I did really like it. It helped me. It was basically the landmark system of registering notes. Because in my head, again, I always had trouble with like face and every good boy does fine or whatever those sayings are. That never worked for me to help memorize the notes. The landmark system was essentially remembering your G on the treble clef because the G is on the line that it circles. The F makes an F for the bass clef, so that's F. You remember those. You remember the C's are essentially a middle C, and then you have the other ones. And you remember a couple other notes, and you can sort of remember things in relation to those landmark notes. If you can remember a handful of them, and then you could always try to pick things up by the relationship to the closest one that you remember. That's the essence of that system, and I think that's really helpful for me. Although, again, it doesn't come instantaneous to me, and I think that will help. It'll get established over time. So anyway, back where we were, we wanted to look at the E minor scale, since that is what our No Time to Die is in. So E minor, that's where we are. And if we start here, 1, 2, 3. So the fingering for the right hand is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tend to try to play 2 octaves. And then go back down. No. All right, so let me go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So switch to 3, 2, 1. So that had to be, no, 4 on the D. Okay, so that's the right hand. Left hand. Well, all right, I gotta play it up here for it to not move around, which I was a little frustrating, but whatever. So it's 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just 3, 2, 1. So 4. But, all right, so how do I do that? If I'm going more than 1 octave, I'd have to do 4. Is that right? Crossing with the 4 seems a little weird to me, but 3, 2, 1, 4. I think that's got to be right, but the other way I can check this is in Fourscore. I had downloaded the free scale sheet notes from Music Notes, so I do have all of the scales on here. I liked the other program because it shows the fingering really easily. And also you could play along. There's a practice with a tempo, and I don't know why the audio wasn't working just now, but let's see. I have scales. So I have the major scales and the minor scales. So this is E minor, right? And this goes the full 2 octaves. So that's where we are, right? No, it's starting down here. So 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And it is do 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was right on the crossover points. These are here, and then let's play them together. I have never tried this, I don't think so. This is probably the best thing for me because I don't know what I'm doing. So wait, let me refamiliarize myself. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, because we're back to it. So. great. 3, 2. Did I mess it up? I'm on an E. Nope, because it's 4 there. So. Yeah, that should be really good for me. I need to keep doing those. That was incredibly painful. It's interesting for me. It's always I can do the hands separately, but then I do really struggle putting them together, especially when they are different. So it's the playing different things in different hands. I guess that's what it's all about, right? So let's do that again. Nope, I messed up. And again, reading the two hands at once, I'm focused on. Nope, that was not correct. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 4. It's almost always, you gotta add up to 7. There's 7 notes. Cross to 4. I just struggle. is a struggle. Let's do it one more time. I didn't. So that's 4. Okay, so. So yes, that needs practice. I like the idea of doing it for the songs that I'm working on, but holy smokes. Can I help you? You want me to be done for today, for now? I'm pretty sniffly. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I will continue on with this journey. We'll see how I can combine these two videos. The automated stuff, I'll be working on that code sometime soon. I will try to post it, but I will post the link to that course that I liked. Glad my puppies were able to join us today, and yeah, we'll see you next time.